Winter is coming, and it's getting colder. Not to mention, hunting season is coming. So let's talk about starting a fire as fast as possible. If you find yourself lost in the wilderness and you know you're not going to get out before nightfall, this is going to be starting a fire every single time, basically regardless of condition. Unless you're in an active hurricane, this is probably going to be starting your fire 99% of the time. As long as you prepare ahead of time, you're going to have no problem with this. So the first thing that I'm going to tell you is to prep your area. So wherever you're going to be starting a fire, I had the luxury of this nice little sandy spot with nothing around. Make sure that there's about a 3-foot distance away from where you're going to be starting a fire. It's fall time, there are leaves around, and while they don't burn exceptionally well for starting a fire, they can spread fire very far. So prep your area. The second thing that I'm going to be talking about is gathering tinder. We're going to be gathering 3 stacks of tinder. These stacks of tinder are going to be going as follows. You're going to be wanting some that's about the size of your pinky or smaller. The smaller, the better. Then we are going to be getting some that's in between your pinky finger and your index finger. Sticks that are roughly about that size. And finally, in between your index finger and your thumb. You can see here I've gathered all 3 piles. Now you're going to be needing some sort of tinder. You want something that is going to light up very quickly, and fluffy stuff works the best. I happen to have a good supply of fluffy stuff in this little fielded area behind me, but if you don't have access to fluffy stuff, there are a lot of things that you can replace that with. You could bring cotton with you, you could bring some stormproof matches, you could bring some wax-soaked cotton rolled up. You could bring a wet fire starter. I have a tinder box here that I tended to bring with me. I also almost always carry around a fire starter necklace, so I always have a spark on me. But I'm just going to be using this. Now, when you're getting your the tinder bundle, your nest of stuff, you want it to be as large as possible, like easily 2 hands worth of material. And you're going to layer it from the coarsest material to the finest material. As you can see here, the big bulky leaves are on the back and the thin, fine, fluffy stuff is in the middle. Finally, the last thing that I'd like to mention is whenever you're starting this, don't nitpick tiny pieces. We're going to be lighting our tinder and then throwing our entire first stack on there once we get a good flame going. When you see a good fire building up on it, that is when you're going to start putting your tinder on top of it. Then, you're going to wait until that gets a good fire going on it, and you're going to take your second bundle and lay it crosswise. You see me here motioning with my hands. We're going to be laying it across the other stack. We're not going to be laying it the same direction, or it's going to kind of spill away from each other. So we want to lay one stack one way, the other stack the other way, and then the third stack the last way. And once that third stack of index finger to thumb size sticks gets going, then we can start putting our firewood on there. Make sure you had firewood ahead of time. You don't want to have to go get firewood and come back to this and start over. Especially if there's rain coming, that's not something that you want. But that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you around the guild. Also, if you guys like this kind of stuff and you'd like to see more of it, let me know over in the comments section below. I will be happy to do it. I have very many years of this kind of outdoor experience, so let me know. I hope you have a wonderful day.